Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Maybe consider giving it a thumbs up. You know, whatever you'd like to do. Hey, let's do a random ranking today. Let's go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies from most favorite to least favorite based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Then I'll hop into that comment section and we will talk about movies. Let's get to picking those movies. All right, where do we want to start? I'm going to go back here. We've had a lot of success. Oh my gosh, have we just run out of movies back there? Nope, we still got some over here. We're just going to pull one from right here. Feels like a snapper. And then maybe we'll just pull one from over here. Feels like a blue. And then something maybe in this section, perhaps. We gotta make sure I've seen them. Yes. Oh, did I? Okay. Yes. Yes. And yes. I feel like I just did that one. Okay. Whatever. This is the one that I feel like I just did. I feel like I don't know. Logan's Run, I feel like I pull out a lot. I think I've only seen it one time. This is my wife's movie. And I married into it. I'm pretty sure. Is that right? I don't know. Logan's Run. Yeah, pretty sure. This was hers. And I remember thinking it was okay. I think I wanted more from it, but at the same time it had its charm based off of, you know, the time period and the set design and all of that. That was really cool, but I think I wanted something more. I don't really know what I wanted, especially when you consider the time which this was made, which looks like it was the year 1976. 1976. So, you know, limitations, especially because I don't think this was an absolutely enormous budget. Perhaps it was, maybe, but I wanted more. But what I do love about this, you know how I say based on whatever criteria? Sometimes with this one, the ranking goes to the cover art, because I just love this cover art. I love the artwork here. I think we're dealing with something really great with all the science fiction imagery, sort of this like metallic looking hand right there. Look at this cityscape right there. All of that is great. Then the two of them in this blank, with this blank background right here, this like void that exists in front of all of this information that we have there. I just like it. I like this rainbow, happy pride. The text Logan's Run, which has this 1-point perspective sort of thing going on there. I just like it. Next we have Jane Eyre. This is the Blu-ray. This is one that I'm pretty sure I did marry into, or maybe we bought it together. Hey look, Michael Fassbender, Judi Dench, and Mia Wasikowska. I think the first time I ever saw Mia Wasikowska in something was like a zombie movie that she did in Australia. And maybe it was a short. I think it might have been a zombie short, not a zombie full feature film. But I'm pretty sure that was the first time I had ever seen her in something. So Jane Eyre is interesting because it's a little bit of like a horror story in a way. Let's see, his dark moods and the strange occurrences in the house lead her to discover a terrible secret. Yeah, and like Jane Eyre, I think like if you don't know that about it, that it has sort of these horror themes in it, horror tropes in it, you wouldn't expect it because you're thinking, oh, this is probably like, you know, some sort of Jane Austen thing. I don't even know who wrote this. Is this a Jane Austen story? It could be. You know, I'm just saying you think it could be lighter fare, something to do with like a softer romance that doesn't get into this darker, more thrilling gothic level storytelling. You just don't expect that, or at least I didn't. And then when it happened, I was like, oh, I didn't know. I had no clue. I was expecting Pride and Prejudice, you know? Yeah. I think you look at this and you're like, ah, Pride and Prejudice. No. Not quite a match. Chet Walters. Next we have The Visitor. And this is, gosh, what's his name? I can't think of it right now, but he was nominated for Best Actor, and it was kind of a surprise. His name, you remember, he goes to the Catalina wine mixer and everything. He wanted to be a dinosaur when he grew up. He is from Step Brothers. He's the dad. He's also in The Shape of Water. His name's going to come to me, but I'm going to just go ahead and look at the back here because it's not coming to me. His name is Richard Jenkins. Richard Jenkins. He's kind of been everywhere. Everybody knows him. Look at this, got that old sticker on there. See how that's yellowing? It's kind of cool that it's placed directly on him, though. But with this one, he like takes up drumming. He takes up drumming, right? I can't remember. And then I don't think he always did it. I think he like takes it up. Oh my goodness, is that Michonne? Look. Michonne, Walking Dead. Right there. Got a painting of her somewhere. Where's my Sharona? My Michonne. I got her in here? Maybe not. Look at that. All that buildup and I don't have anything for you. Oh, there she is. Denai Guerrera. Right there. Man, but it's been a long time. I haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen The Visitor since it was nominated. Did I see it in the theater? I might have seen it in the theater. I always tried to watch Oscar-nominated movies in the theater while they were out, so my guess is I probably did. But this is, my wife says, is another one I married into. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I bought it. I think she had it. But that sticker makes me wonder, because I buy a lot of secondhand stuff. But I'm pretty sure she had this. But I don't know. In the early stages of us like dating and stuff, and in early marriage, it might have been we bought this together. So it could have been that. But I remember liking it enough, but also wasn't completely blown away by it, but thought it was great that Richard Jenkins got nominated, not necessarily because I was like, oh yeah, he deserves it, but it was just like cool because it's like, when does Richard Jenkins ever get nominated, right? I like when that happens in the Academy, when it's like a out of left field sort of thing, when it's like, wow, this person's been putting the work in forever, and then finally getting the recognition. That is awesome. So, how are we going to rank these? Well, you know, we might be getting into cover art territory, because this is going to be number one for me, also because of the sci-fi element. So this is how we're going to rank them. The sci-fi element to Logan's run, also just the 70s-ness of it, the charm that it has because it's so limited in its possibilities, but also the cover art really does push it above. Then we're going to go with Jane Eyre, number 2, the Blu-ray right there in the middle, because of the horror elements to it, the more frightening things, the things that make it feel very gothic and ghostly. That is why that is number 2, because it feels a little bit like a horror film. And then we're going to go The Visitor. Sorry, I was thinking about a movie called Crimson Peak for a second, which is great. Go see that movie. Go rent it, buy it, whatever. Guillermo del Toro. I love it. And then The Visitor. I saw it the one time. I liked it enough, but you know, I'm a genre person. You know, I like genre films, so I'm gonna go science fiction, then horror, costume drama, and it's not really horror, but you know, it has like hints of it, you know, costume drama, and then I'm gonna go Visitor at the end. So this is my ranking right here. One more time: Logan's Run, Jane Eyre, The Visitor. My question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.